Welcome to Talmudic Treasures. Today we're learning Yevamot page 22, which continues to discuss that not only are there certain restrictions as far as certain people, because of you being related to them, that it's forbidden to marry them, but even shnios, even people who are a little bit more removed and indirectly related, nonetheless you also are not allowed to marry them rabbinically. And on this, the Talmud wonders if that also extends itself to a person who decides to convert, becomes a ger. And the reason why one can maybe make a distinction is as follows. The Talmud says that a gershon is gayer. When a person converts, it's not just that they decide to take upon themselves a new philosophical belief, but they are the same person, but rather it's kikatan shenoiladami. It's just like they are a little child, that they're starting a brand new life. And because of that, what actually happens is there's a disconnection from their past. And if we think about one of the ways in which a person converts, one of the steps is they have to go into a body of water called a mikvah. And if we think about a child fetus in utero, which is completely surrounded by liquid, and obviously they're unclothed, that's the exact same process in order to convert. And then when they finally leave that body of water, they're now considered to be disconnected from their past in certain regards, and now they're this new person. And because of that, the Talmud says that if you have two brothers that converted, and even though technically brothers should not be able to testify, under certain circumstances, we may actually allow their testimony to stand, because in a certain regard, they're not halakhically considered to be related. And because of this, the question is, do we also have certain restrictions as far as who they're allowed to marry? And on this, the Talmud says they certainly are not allowed to marry people who they were once directly related to. Well, of course, it's still their mother, it's still their father. But according to Jewish law, they're not considered to be those relatives because it's considered like a new child. But the Talmud tells us it doesn't matter. Shel Yomru, no one should say that boy mekadusha chamur kedusha kala. They're deciding to become Jewish, and all of a sudden, they have less laws. They have less mitzvot. All of a sudden, they could do whatever they want as far as who they can marry. So because of that, there are still restrictions upon those individuals. However, it's important for us to realize, again, the seriousness of conversion is not just a change of thought, but it's a complete transformation.